Hey all, welcome back to SLB Drinks. It's been a while, Trenton, since we put together a show on some allocated bourbon, so I thought this was a good time. You know, it is the season.
It's allocated season,
I've been
baby.
waiting on a couple things that just hasn't come in yet.
Like what?
Well, like the last release of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Oh, the sea.
I wanted that to come in because we already have in our possession the very first release of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Rye.
Which I'm very excited about. We haven't opened it yet.
I want to do it together. I want to do
this
this show together. I really do. But, you know, as usual with this Elijah Craig stuff in our area, good grief.
A little behind the eight ball per usual.
Yeah. So we have a lot of things. And if I'm going to be truthful, I figured doing these bottles that are on the bar top right now singularly, it might get a little, I don't know. Maybe I get a little bored with just doing one. Maybe. Maybe
I feel like we don't usually do a ton of like just single. We do a lot of comparisons, especially when it comes to like this. We thought about comparing this to last year, but we also realized that we had the Stagg 25A.
Yes.
I was under the impression that A was the first month of so January. Like A is one and one for the calendar year is January. It's October, so I'm not sure what the A stands for here, but I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe it's just the first release of 2025.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
Do you know of one before this one?
I don't. Because I don't know if there's a 25B or a C or what the deal was.
I will preface by saying there's many times we do not get every release of Stagg, quote unquote, junior.
I don't know the last time we got a Stagg.
In our area.
Honestly.
Period. We don't get them.
Yeah, it's been a while. So I'm looking forward to tasting that, but we're doing what?
Yeah, the angle. And Trenton came up with this angle. I can't take credit for it. I could, but
I had an angle?
I'd be lying to you. Because Trenton said before we started the video about doing this comparison, he wanted to do it because the Four Roses special release for 2025 is going to cost you around $250. Yeah, that's what it's going to cost.
The sticker on here, did you take the sticker off?
I took the sticker off. Harry's sticker was $269.
Okay.
It's going to be around $250. So.
Give or take $10 to $20 for MSRP.
Yeah. Stagg, quote unquote, junior, going to be around $80. So quite a bit less.
So this is quite 3 times more expensive. So the aim here is to see if this has reached the point of diminishing returns. And per usual, I have the mash bill. I'm always full of this information. I always read it.
What?
I know, man. I know.
Shocked. I got to turn my phone on airplane mode. It's buzzing over here. Go ahead.
So we got there's two. This consists of 2 mash bills. 4 Roses high rye B mash bill, 65% corn, 35% rye, 5% malted barley, and it's low rye E mash bill at 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley, and it's V and K yeasts used in 3 different recipes from 4 batches of barrels. That's just too much information.
But at least it's there.
We'll put it on the screen so you can see it, or you can also find it on their website. This is aged 13 years through 19 years age of bourbon in the blend.
Okay, that's good. That's neat.
2025 109 proof, $249.99.
Well,
I can't talk today.
There's your $250. I figured it'd be close to around $250.
Yeah,
give or take, no matter depending on where you're at in your area. But that's pretty good information. I'm happy that the information is available, Trent.
Yeah.
If you're going to charge $250 minimum for an allocated yearly release, at least let everybody know what's in it. Everybody's educated to a certain degree. They can look at it and, it might help them make an appropriate decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm happy for that.
And not to go into this already with a bias, but these usually rank in the lower half of the allocated releases for me, just because I'm not the biggest Four Roses fan. I've had a couple that I have enjoyed. I think the 2019 was pretty.
2019
solid.
was pretty good. And then 130-year anniversary. I don't remember the exact year that one came out. That was pretty good too. But I have to agree with Trenton. There has been a couple of them that, not bad, not fantastic. And if you're going to ask me directly, if I spend $250, then I kind of want it to be fantastic.
I would hope it would be. Yeah.
It's a little bit of a roll of the dice. Apples.
Very appley.
Apple skins, man, like red apple skins.
The skin is the
Which
best
I'm-
part of the
I'm
apple.
digging. I agree.
Dude, the skin. The people.
Who skins apples and eats it that way?
If anybody,
No.
if you are watching this and you skin your apples, you're a psychopath. I'm sorry.
Just can't say that far. It's
I mean, I'm just, dude, like, the people that don't eat the crust on pizza or the crust on bread or the skins on apples. Those are like the three. The crust on the pizza is the best part. You wouldn't go that far?
yeah, probably not. I probably wouldn't say you're
well.
a psychopath for crying out
Well,
loud.
I would. Any boozle.
Gotta reel you back in once in a while. But I'm loving it. I love the aromas. This isn't deep dark. Okay? This isn't, you all right?
We're doing an adjustment live here.
It's just driving you nuts. And
It is.
it would have been fine. It would have picked up all of our vocal just fine.
I don't know that it's
But it's driving you nuts. It wasn't right there.
omnidirectional. I don't know that it would have.
Incredible.
Omni means one. So the one, yeah.
This isn't deep dark. It's not like that. It's not the molasses, the dark brown sugars, the baking spices, like an Elijah Craig C923. This is more of the fruity, lighter aromas, but there's sweetness in there I like. That apple skin note is delightful.
Dude, I'm getting like a corn on the cob vibe from this, or a cream
Really?
corn. Yes,
Seriously?
I'm getting a lot of upfront corn.
Yeah, okay, well.
It's nice. It's like a nice buttery sweetness type of a corn. It's definitely there, but for me, it's like pretty high up there in what I'm getting on the nose.
Okay, all right.
I love corn.
But I'm enjoying it. I really am. Just trying to be descriptive for y'all so you know what it is.
All right, well,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like this one.
Wow.
Right off the rip there with that first tip.
First sip. We're going to get another sip.
Even though it's 109, that got me.
I got me too,
that
dude.
got pretty good in the
What was the thing?
sternum
A
there.
little bit more of a high rye, you think, in here?
I can't remember what I said about the mash bill because it was so much.
Let's just bypass what I just said. It was a first sip.
There was a high rye
first
mash bill in there.
Yeah, I remember it, but as most things you said, I don't remember everything you say.
I'm the one who read it and said it out loud, and I don't really remember. Y and V and K yeast strains
It's all
and
good.
13 and 19. That's all I remembered.
It's all good.
I would say
That's really good.
this has been one of the best ones that I've had in quite some time.
Me too.
I think it's very well balanced. I will say for me though, I wish there was a little bit more of that fruity tone coming in. I'm getting a lot of grains on this one, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I think it's a very nice balanced profile. But for me,
it's really good.
I'm really want some more of that like an apple skin type of a thing in here, like some red fruit or something like that to help.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like overly corny like the palate was either.
No.
Nice texture.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. To me, it doesn't quite add up to the 2019 year. That's probably my favorite one. 2019 year had some of the darker stuff to fortify those lighter tasting notes too. Super well balanced. There's just so much I can say about the 2019 that I love. They had a tobacco note in that one that was freaking fantastic. But I will say this is one of the better ones. I also don't know if I would add it up to the 130th anniversary one either. That was very fruity, lighter fruits and so forth. It's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
But I like it though. I think it's very good. Very good.
I also enjoy this a lot. I think it's for me not being a bigger fan of the Four Roses, especially these.
Yeah.
I think this kind of hits on all marks for me. If I'm getting nitpicky, I wish there was a little bit more of this other flavor outside the grains and whatnot. But the viscosity is fantastic on this. I really like that. It's a good pour.
All right, let's move on. I enjoyed that. At least I know that I'm happy that it wasn't like a couple of the.
And there's Kent.
Hey, come on down, Kent.
Kent, you want to try this Four Roses?
I didn't know. I knew Rebecca was gone, and I'm like, Trent and I both stopped and like pausing. He's like, okay, who's coming down? Now you guys know for sure we never stop the video. We don't really cut anything. It's just is what it is.
It is what it is.
We thought it was actually pretty good. You know, Four Roses can sometimes be a little bit, especially for the money, a tiny bit iffy.
This year's, I'm assuming.
Yep.
That's this year's, the newest release. Now we're moving on to this Stag batch 25A. What's our proof point, bud?
126.5.
126.5. Well, good. I'm glad it's not 135 like it can be in sometimes.
Man, I wish they did a hazmat one.
Get out of here.
Oh. Can't lie, you gave it a thumbs
That's
up.
pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll see what we got here. Now, Kent, $250, and now we're tasting Stag, which is $80. So
Smell that and tell me it doesn't smell like you just opened a bag of Trick cereal.
I'm telling you, I knew where he's going right off the bat. I figured Trick cereal.
Dude, it really
But
smells
typical
like Trick
Buffalo Trace, there's a lot of cotton candy-ish type notes going on.
cereal. That is seriously like Trick cereal.
What are you doing? Oh. Thought you was going to pour yourself too. I liked it so much.
Would you put it past me?
No, not at all.
No, this is like typical sweet Buffalo. It's so fantastic.
Yeah.
Very recognizable. I haven't had a Stag in a while.
No, so I haven't either.
I'm looking forward to it.
In a long while. You're right.
It's kind of...
There's some brown sugar there too that's underlying those real light, beautiful, sweet cereal notes you were talking about. Yeah.
It also smells a little chalky.
Chalky?
Yeah. But it smells really nice.
I'm digging it, man. It's really good.
A great pixie stick, little tricks. A lot of nice sweet things in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What you think about that?
It's all right.
You think it's all right?
It's all right.
I'm gonna take another sip before I.
I am too. If I'm gonna be honest with you, trying for you to do that, it wasn't as impressive on the palate as it was in the aromas.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that right off the bat, but I did not dislike it.
It's not bad at all. I like it quite a bit.
It's pretty good, actually. Those what kind of cereal was that?
Tricks.
I don't eat that kind of stuff.
Tricks. Yeah, I don't eat it either.
So those kind of fruity, right? I saw.
Well,
I don't eat it. So I saw those lighter cereal type sugary notes kind of went away from me on the palate. I'm gonna try it again.
I'm not really getting many of those either at all on the palate.
Which is disappointing because I really wanted that.
It gets a little bit darker on the palate.
Yes, definitely.
A little bit more barrely, not astringent, but like tobacco maybe, or
definitely.
Either Stags have always tasted like this, and it's going to vary batch by batch.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been some kind of profile that's kind of gone from one bottle to the next that I don't remember the palate tasting like this in any of the other ones I've had.
Boy, that's I'm perplexed. Because that last sip I just took, Trent, was a decent. I mean, it's a decent amount astringent.
Is that how you describe it?
Yeah, it's tight. It's
needs to breathe a little, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but even the flavor notes are more on the darker side with maybe a hint of molasses, but there's a decent amount of tobacco in there too. I don't really get a whole lot of sweetness out of this.
I don't.
How about that?
Or
fruity.
There's a little bit of this like diet grape flavoring, kind of at the tail end. If you mix like aspartame with grape, I don't really. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Because I usually do get like a grape pixie stick or like some kind of a sweet candy-ish type of a vibe from Buffalo Trace, and I do get that here. Mm-hmm. But whatever that like dominating flavor is in this is really kind of taken away from that.
Right.
What do you think?
What's the age on it? Because I'm getting oak.
Buffalo Trace doesn't like to give us that information.
Yeah, it's pretty oaky.
A very oaky leather too, but oak.
Yeah, it's kind of dominant that Kent was saying. It was oaky. It's oaky, tobacco-y, leathery. That's the dominant, and you have to search for anything else that's a little sweeter. I have to say, Trent, I like Four Roses better.
You like it 3 times better?
Now that's the ultimate question, of course.
Just keeps getting more expensive. I think the first one that you ever got was $149.99.
Yeah.
from Four Roses.
And listen, guys, I got a lot of them. And the main reason why is because when Trail Inn was bought out, our friend Mike, who was the son of the owner and part of the owners or whatever the case would be, he had a lot of stuff. And when they got bought out, he was talking to me in the store and he said, hey, if you guys know of anybody, I've got some stuff I'd like to sell off in my collection. And I said, what do you have? Long story short. But he had like 5 or 6 of these. That's why I have some of these older years, the 130 anniversary. He sold them all to me for $100 a piece.
What?
Yeah, $100 a piece. So I bought like 3 or 4 from him that I did not have. So I have a decent amount of these. Now, with that being said, if I can be completely honest here, very few of them, if any of them, are worth $250. Now, back then they were $150. Okay, that 2019?
Sure.
I'm telling you, the 130th anniversary, $150. None of them are worth $250. This one isn't worth $250.
I'd agree.
But it's good. It's very good. But is it worth $250? No, it's not worth $250.
I would argue that this isn't even worth $80.
It's not. I didn't like it a whole lot, unfortunately.
I feel like, and if you are a big fan of Buffalo Trace or Stagg, please let us know in the comments. I feel like ever since because there's been some good batches after they ditched the junior. I'm not going to sit here and say when they went to just Stagg, it kind of fell off. But as soon as they started doing like 1 or like the 3 release a year or whatever, when they started getting to the 24Cs and all this stuff, I feel like the quality was just lost, and they were kind of going for more of the Booker's / Elijah Craig releases. And
where are they at? They're around here somewhere, but I've got probably in the whiskey tasting room. I've got some spectacular Stagg Juniors, the old batches.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah, and it's just because I haven't really drank them and people haven't. I took one specifically and took it to an event, and it was demolished. But
was that in Kent's basement? I remember that.
Yeah. I took it down there, and because I had like the batch 13, some really good ones, and I still got a couple, just 2, I think, really good ones left. I agree with you. Some of these here I just really haven't added up. I only have 1 or 2 of these since they took the junior off.
Yeah,
but
we just don't get them around here anymore.
I don't even like doing this video right now, to be quite honest with you, because I know we kind of kick on Buffalo Trace quite a bit, and for me, it has nothing to do with their bourbon or the whiskey they produce, because I think most everything they do over there is really good. There's reasons why people love it.
Sure.
And there's reasons why. I just have personal beefs, because I would like for all you folks to be able to get some without paying enormous amounts of money. That's another show. We won't get on that.
We've done that before.
So yeah, we have. So I really expected this video to go. I was happy this was pretty good, and I really expected this video to go. Well, that's for $80. That's just a steal. That's just a no-brainer. That's how I expected this video to go.
I did too. Actually,
and it just didn't happen that way.
I know.
And I don't want you all to think that we're just Buffalo Trace haters, because I'm not. I think a lot of their stuff is great. I recommend all the time for anybody that's starting into bourbon. I get messages all the time. I say, if you get your hands on a Buffalo Trace bottle for that $25 to $30, $35, it's an excellent place to start. Try to find one. There's a lot of good. The Antique 107 is one of my favorites.
It's the best Weller.
I mean, yeah, it's very good. There's just a lot of good about Buffalo Trace, just hard to find. And this one just doesn't cut it for me, though, unfortunately.
For $80, no. I think there are a lot other better options that you can get for under $80 that would beat this. Same thing with this. I think there are a lot of other better options. If you're a Four Roses fan or a Buffalo Trace fan, and you're trying to complete the vertical, or if you have all of them up to the 2024, or even if you just tried this at a bar and you like it, and you think it's worth the $250 price point, that's fantastic. Yeah. We're happy for you. Mm-hmm. For me, though, I wouldn't pay the MSRP for either of these bottles.
Take one more sip. I got a little bit of cherry on the last sip, and while he's doing that, I'll finish up with the Buffalo Trace thing. I will say this. I'm happy that this is $80, though.
Yeah.
I mean, in retrospect here, and when we're talking about this, there's a lot of distilleries that, because this is hugely sought after.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this easily could be put out from the distillery for $150.
Oh yeah.
So at least it's in a price point that I think is fair. It's fair.
It's not at a price point that I think is unfair. I just don't think it's worth that for me.
Understood. I will agree with you on that.
I will agree with you in that I think it's gotten oddly a little bit more viscous, and a little bit more of that cherry's coming forward. But I'm still
there's just a lot of earthy notes in that one for some reason. All right, guys, I'm just rambling because I feel bad. Why do I feel bad?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't feel bad at all.
It's an opinion. Hey, listen, it's an opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't know. It's just an opinion. So, if you have a different opinion, if you bought, hey, let us know in the comments.
Please do.
If you bought 25A and you absolutely love it, I'd like to have legitimately, and I will read them. I like to know what your notes are and where you're coming from to back that up, because I'd love to compare.
Absolutely.
I really would.
Absolutely.
I guess I feel bad, Trent, because I know a lot of people absolutely love Buffalo Trace, and I set this video up thinking, for once, we're going to come off with, this Buffalo Trace is fantastic, and it just wasn't for us. So,
well, a lot of people like tomatoes, and I hate tomatoes. They're the worst vegetable, and I don't feel bad saying it.
And I love them. I do. I'll eat just straight up tomatoes every day of my life, practically. You put a little salt and pepper on them, Lord help me.
Disgusting.
It's so good, especially fresh ones, right?
Now you take a little cucumber and put a little lemon juice and lime on it like you used to. Oh my God. Yeah. But tomatoes? No. If there was a vegetable that went extinct, I wouldn't be upset.
Get out of here.
Oh no, pizza. Okay, maybe they're not bad.
Yeah, you better just
never. I'm gonna stop talking.
Reel it in, my man.
Just end it.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys. Sorry for all the rambling. Let us know what you think. I'm gonna be checking out the comments on this video. I really am. So, all right. God love you. If you watch to the end, you deserve a medal.
We're probably at 30 minutes now.
All right, guys. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.